executives tend to delegate and empower others in a certain style. And regardless of personalities, it usually looks something like this. They are very highly involved here. And what they want is they want a season to where they can templatize and coordinate with others. And then they slowly start getting out. And then eventually they really want to get to where they can live somewhere down here about it. This right here is not realistic to expect for executives to totally get out of stuff. That's just not, because then they're not being good executives. So the only thing that drives this downward empowerment is if the person that they hired, if they're willing to start down here. And see, this is where the problem comes in, because oftentimes executives hire very competent individuals. And these individuals, they're wondering, why is this necessary? And so the executives feel that, hey, don't kick me out of this yet. But the person that got hired feels like, wait, but you're not empowering me. There's a reverse psychology that all competent new hires need to recognize, and that is this first phase right here, okay? Is this first phase. That phase is what I call templatizing. Invite the executives to templatize with me, plan with me, strategize how you want to see things happen. Tell me how you do it. Hey, executive, you've been here longer. How is it that you want to do it? You see what I'm saying? Validate the executive, because the executive brought you for a reason, but all that probably never came out during the interview cycle. The only thing the executives are really counting on is coachability. They're already confident with your competence. They're just hoping you're going to be coachable, because if you take off and they didn't become part of that templatizing, they're going to stop you and they're not going to empower. The person coming in has to be a little more of a humble person and say, okay, during this period, I'm going to templatize with you and watch. Got it. So this is how you want to do it. Okay, good. And then the person starts owning it, and they start executing it, and they start doing it. And if the executives can see that the person is owning what we agreed to do, then this happens. Okay. All right, let's talk again. All right, let's realign. Okay, let's go back down to where I listen. Okay, I got it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, good. You're owning it. Okay, next week. All right, let's talk. How we doing? Come down. Okay, good. I got it. Boom, boom, boom. You see, each one of these dips is what? It's a touch point. It's a touch point of alignment, so that it reconnects that executive to the fact that, look, I'm not kicking you out. I'm still here. I'm just showing you that my upward ownership of this. Okay. And there's a magic moment in which you come over here, and right around here, guess what? Your dips with them, with that executive, can be more ongoing and less. Why? Because you're owning it. And every once in a while, there might be a disagreement. You're going to have to drop, and let that person in, retemplatize with you, and then come over here, and then boom. You see what I'm saying? I see executives coming in. I see high-paid attorneys come in. I see very competent people come into and clash with the executive, because they want to come in and they want to quickly show that, look, I'm this good at my job. I'm right here. Right. I need you to get out and I'll take over. And so by kicking the executive out of the kitchen, instead of inviting them to come in and create this season, then this season of growth, because this right here is what's called confidence. They just need to know that you're going to execute this similarly to how they would. And I see that you're coachable. Look, I'll be coachable too. And somewhere around here, I'm getting out. Look, this can be a week. This can be 2 weeks. This can be 3 weeks, but the more you bring that executive into the kitchen and align with them, the faster you'll get there. It's a reverse psychology thing. The faster you try to get an executive out of your kitchen, the more they're going to stay in.